Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Just working on some crochet stuff. Hopefully you can hear me. I didn't think it would be so noisy out here with the cicadas and stuff. But it's such a nice night, very beautiful. I don't see no chat coming in. So hopefully you guys can see and hear me. It's quite noisy with the cicadas and then the highway over there. Go on my on sea. Golly. How do I watch my own? I think I have to just go to youtube.com maybe. There we go. Hello! Hello, hello! How's everybody doing? Working on crochet today. Crochet bag. It's gonna look like this. Just different. I don't know if you can see. It's a basket weave texture, and cell phone can fit into it. Like that. And then this little tail is so I can sew on a button, because then there's a buttonhole for it. So far I've made 3 of them. So there's a pink, red, and blue, a blue, orange, and green. And then this velvet thing. And then the next one is out of this yarn. Unfortunately, it's big twist. Muy triste. Muy triste. But hopefully one of the things Joanne's, or one of the places that bought Joanne's rights will start carrying it again, because I love this stuff. It's so soft for being acrylic. It's anti-pilling. This one is anti-pilling acrylic and big twist living, and the color, where's the color? Confidence. So it's called Confidence. So hopefully somebody, Michael's, Hirschner's, somebody, Annie's, will be able to start stocking this anti-pilling living yarn, because they've got several colors that I really like. I bought 2 skeins before Joanne's announced, well, 2 skeins of 3 different colors, so 6 skeins in total I bought before Joanne's announced they're going out of business. So we'll see how that all pans out, because I don't know. But, oops, almost split the stitch there. I've got a craft show coming up in October, so I'm trying to get a few things made for that. I've got several things made, but I'm trying to get more so I can have a variety. The last craft show I did, I had a variety, but it wasn't as big of a variety as I would have liked. So I'm hoping with this craft show, so before I signed up for the craft show, because I didn't even know it was a thing, I had been making a bunch of stuff to throw on my website and on Instagram, and then I found out about this craft show that's kind of sort of partnered with my work. So I work at an elementary school, and the neighborhood has a festival called oh god, what is it called? Anyway, I don't remember what it's called, but it's basically a community festival, and then it involves the local elementary schools, middle schools, and I think high school. I can't remember. And then several businesses sponsor it and whatnot. And at the end of the parade, so our elementary school, the elementary school I work at, and all the ones that participate walk in the parade. So all the schools walk in the parade. And it's a lot of fun. And then at the end of the parade, there's like a little carnival thing. So there's lots of food vendors. There's last year they had like a bouncy house thing. It was a lot of fun, a lot of amazing community. And so one of the moms of one of the kids that was on my caseload last year, she is kind of leading the committee or whatever that is kind of organizing the vendors and stuff for that day. So when I found out about it, I immediately signed up, or tried to sign up, and then their link didn't work. So I reached out and then found out that it was her that was running it. I thought it was, but I wasn't 100% sure. And then when I found out, I immediately signed up for the booth. So I'm going to have a booth. So I'm trying to make a bunch of stuff. And I figured, why not like jump on live and do it? So I tried to go on live on Twitch, but nobody showed up, which is fine. I think I only have like 11 followers on Twitch. I figured I'd try this here on YouTube. Don't know if it's successful or not. I'm not seeing anything in the chat. And it's very possible that it is just way too noisy, because I did not realize when I came out here that it was going to be this dang noisy with all these cicadas, and apparently the traffic decided that it needed to be on another volume today. But it is what it is. You live and learn, and then get loves, according to the commercial. But maybe I'll go live every couple of days or every day. I don't know. We'll see. I'll make some sort of a schedule. I want to get back into creating videos. Got lots of stuff to kind of update you guys on. I've missed my crafting family. But lots and lots of things going on. Updates to be had. If you want a video, you can let me know. But I may do a video anyway, even if you don't want to see it, then don't click on it, whatever. Don't hurt my feelings none. But yep, got lots and lots of things in my, God, I don't know, 3-year hiatus. I don't remember the last time I did a video. It's been a while. Yep. Lots of growth happened. Lots of changes. One of them being my job situation. So that's how I ended up at the elementary school. For those that didn't know that I changed jobs. And then that led me on a path to begin to get my elementary education associate's degree. So I started that this past summer. finish my first 2 classes. I'm taking 2 more this coming semester, this fall semester, while working full-time, which is why I'm only doing 2. I can't manage more than that. But it'll be fine. It'll be great, I think. Once I get my education associates, the school district I work for has a couple of programs that I will be interested in. So they have I work as a special education para, and so they have something called a para to teacher program. Then there is another program called teacher apprenticeship program. And then I think there's one other one. I could be wrong. That one I might have to have a bachelor's for. But the first 2, the para to teacher and the teacher apprenticeship, the school district will, if I'm selected, will pay for my bachelor's degree, but I have to have a minimum of an associate's. And I believe the associates can almost be in anything. There's a couple of things that are non-negotiables, I guess. Just talking to some of the other paras who looked into the program. But I decided to do that. So my first 2 classes, I did a Spanish, an elementary Spanish 1, and then I did a English composition 1 class. I passed both. My Spanish class, I got an A, and then my Comp 1 class, I got a C+, should have been a B. That's a whole nother can of worms, but it was a C+. It was almost 79.5, so it was like 79 and a half. A little less than that. It was like 79.47% or something stupid. But at least I passed. That's all that I cared about after having a nightmare time. I don't have too much longer, maybe like 15 more minutes-ish, give or take, so about 45 after. I'll have to log off. I gotta go pick up the husband from work. So that's fun. That's fun. That's part of the life updates. Somewhat, kind of. Speaking of which, he just texted me. Sent me a picture of something at work. He likes to do that, so he works at Sam's Club, so oftentimes he'll see things that are a really good price or on clearance or something new and weird that comes in. Or like the other day, he sent a picture we've got a group chat with the siblings and their significant others, and he sent a couple of pictures. One was like Halloween candy, and the other one was something else, like Christmas maybe. I forget. But he likes to do stuff like that when either something weird comes in, something cool comes in, or there's some sort of a sale price going on. So supposedly I have chat pulled up where it's supposed to work, but I don't know that it's actually working. Where do I see my... How do I see... I don't know how to see chat. Whatever. Supposedly it's supposed to come up over on this side, but I haven't seen anything, which doesn't mean anything. People might not have chatted, which is fine. I figured I'd get things optimized and set up on my computer since I've gotten a new computer since the last time I live streamed, so figured I needed to get things set up, especially since I'm preparing for this craft fair in October. So I'm going to be making a lot of stuff. I've got lots of stuff made that I've made for previous craft shows that either didn't sell or whatever. So I've got a lot of product. I just want a wider variety. And so actually this summer, before I found out I was doing this craft show, I was making a bunch of stuff to list on my website. And so I've made quite a bit of stuff. I've been on a kick of wanting to crochet a lot recently. But I've done that. Now that I signed up for that craft fair, I want to kind of focus and hone in and try to get a bunch of stuff, like a variety of different things done for that. I also want to do some stuff for my school, I think. The school that I work at. And then I'm also still working on a quilt. I need to finish that. I had told her I was going to be done with that at the end of June, and here we are in August. I swear, mental health is a beast. But I'm getting through it, one way or another, right? That's all you can do. Oops. Look at that. I love that. So it's a basket weave bag. It's going to be a bag to, like a shoulder bag. So here's one that I've already made. There's the back. The string is so I can sew on a button on the inside. And then there's a button loop. But it's big enough to put a cell phone in. So this is a iPhone 14 Pro Max, and even with the case it fits, and then it's kind of padded, but then I'd be able to snap it shut and you can take it to the amusement park or whatever. It's slim enough you could probably fit some cash and a couple of cards, maybe your ID or whatever. So I'm making a few of those. I've already made 3. So a green, orange, and blue, a pink, red, and blue with a little bit of green. And then this blue, what do they call that? Velvet. And the strap is crocheted as well. I think it's called what is it? Romanian braid or something like that. But it's a really cool technique. It's a little stretchy, but it's very strong and durable. I just tied the knots loosely to try to take cute little cutesy photos or whatever. But this is the next one. The two multicolored ones are mandala something or other. I don't remember which one of the mandalas from Lion Brand, I think. And then the other one is Bernat baby blanket or something like that. It's the thinner of the velvet yarn, so it's not super thick. It's the thinner whatever. I had bought a skein of it because I loved how it looked, and I don't have anything to make with it. And so when I found this bag, so the bag pattern is kind of a conglomeration of me watching a lady's video, and then I modified it with how my brain works, and then changed the closure because she didn't have a closure on it. It was just a open top, which is fine. I just thought it would be nice to have the option of buttoning it closed so that way your phone doesn't fly out. But yeah. So it's a basket weave. So I followed a tutorial. She had a tutorial here on YouTube. Followed that, and then I wrote down my changes because there were quite a few changes that I did for how my brain works and how I wanted the bag to ultimately end up. Oh, so this one is being made out of Big Twist Living in the color Confidence, I think. Yeah, Confidence. I bought 2 skeins of, I think, 3 different colorways in the Big Twist Living line. It's an anti-pilling acrylic yarn, so it's super soft. And I like how it's working up. But I bought those before Joann's announced their closing. So I was a faithful Joann shopper, so I'm super sad. You're welcome, Timothy. Yeah, I could change yarn, but I'm not, I don't know. I've been in a mood where I like to have like easy, where I don't have to think about it. And if I do it like this with a variegated yarn, then I don't have to think about it. I just do it until the pattern's done. Yep. But that would be kind of cool. I might have to look at I've got a lot of scrap yarns that I don't have a lot of. So I might have to look at those and see about making a little scrappy pouch thing or something. We'll see. Absolutely. It gives an unexpected, yeah. I just like it because it'll change mid-stitch. So like right now it's changing from pink to purple to blue. And I like that because then I don't have to think about it and I'm in the middle of a row. Is anybody else working on anything right now? Oops. Hopefully that noise isn't too much. I didn't think about it before I started the stream. I didn't think the bugs would be loud, and the traffic for some reason is ungodly loud right now, and I don't know why. It's usually not that loud. Oh, very cool. I sew as well, so I'm a multifaceted crafter. I do crochet, knitting, cross stitch, sewing, quilting, like all the things. I love that. That's amazing. I'm working on 2 right now. One I need to be done with. I need to just finish it. I'm working on it. It's just been a bigger project than I thought it would be. And then the other one I'm doing for a charity who reached out to me. And so I need to finish that one too. That one should have been done as well. I just had some trouble sourcing some materials for it. Do you do free-handed, like quilting, or free motion, I guess is what they call it? Or what kind of quilting do you do? I would like to do free motion quilting. I'm just not confident enough in that. Like, my piecing skills, on point, chef's kiss, amazing. My straight line quilting techniques, again, on point, chef's kiss. If I have to deviate to do free motion, not on your life. I don't know. I've tried, and I know a lot of it is practice. I just haven't practiced with it. You know, in my head, I envisioned myself somehow becoming super wealthy, and I would have the funds to buy a quilting machine that either did an automatic quilting or one of the machines that has the stitch regulators. But, okay, so you're just like me with the straight line quilting. So much easier. Oh, I love the look of long arms. And in my delusional dreams, where I like won the lottery or whatever, somehow became fabulously wealthy, I had a long arm that had an automatic quilting function, as well as a stitch regulator. So if I wanted to do my free motion, it would regulate my stitches, because that's where I struggle, is regulating the stitches. And so as I'm moving, it's either they're all super teeny tiny or really big stitches, and then it just looks terrible. And because I'm focusing on that, then the transitions aren't fluid, and so it looks like a jagged, I don't know, like somebody was trying to write in the car over a gravel road. You're too impatient. I don't know that I'm too impatient. I'm too much of a perfectionist, and so with the slightest bit of like mess up, I'd be angry. and then I probably wouldn't touch the quilt for months. That's part of what happened with one of the quilts I've been working on. It The technique of that quilt was hard for me to come around to, and so it took some trial and error to figure out how to accomplish it. So now it's literally put together, and I just need to finish straight line quilting it. But I got this wild hair that I was going to straight line quilt each block that I made a different pattern. Don't know why I did that, because that's a lot of work, but it's looking good, and I'm hoping the finished product will be loved and cherished when it gets to its recipients. Oops. I'm going to finish this row, and then I have to go so I can go pick up my husband. You too. Yeah, it's almost my bedtime too. I'll probably be live again sometime this week, since I'm working on all these projects for the craft fair. Figured why not sit and chat and work on stuff with people. Almost to the end, and then I gotta go pick up my husband. Oops. Oops. Oh, come on. I hate when I do that. Sometimes because this hook is so small, it splits the yarns, but not usually, because it's one of the Clover Armor hooks, and they're usually super smooth and fluid through the yarn, but every once in a while these small ones find a snag spot on the yarn, and it'll literally just like put itself in between the strands. Okay, this one. Oops. Didn't grab both. Alright, if anybody's watching, it was good to see you. I will probably go live this week. I'm going to try to announce it instead of just doing it, because tonight I happened to set it up on the computer, and then figured I'd go live, like a spur of the moment. So I'll try to announce it before time, but have a good night, everybody.